I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 587. The Spanish lady and her lady friend have come. They ask, "You say the heart is on the right. Can you explain how it is so?" Sri Bhagavan handed over the extract from the Psychological Review of Philadelphia for her to read. He also added, "The heart is the place wherefrom the I thought arises." Questioner: So you mean the spiritual heart as distinguished from the physical heart? Maharshi: Yes, it is explained in chapter 5 of Sri Ramana Gita. Questioner: Is there any stage when one might feel the heart? Maharshi: It is within the experience of everyone. Everyone touches the right side of his chest when he says "I." Both the ladies kneeled before Sri Bhagavan, one after another, and asked for blessings. Then they left for Pondicherry on their way to Colombo. When the Spanish lady and her friend asked Sri Ramana Maharshi about the heart and why he says it's on the right side, the Maharshi responded with remarkable clarity, linking the concept of the spiritual heart to a fundamental teaching in his philosophy. He first provided an article for her to read, and then elaborated. Ramana explained that the heart he speaks of is not the physical organ located on the left side of the chest, but the spiritual heart, the center of pure being, and the source of the I thought. In his teaching, the heart represents the core of our existence, where the sense of I arises before it's shaped by the mind into an ego. The physical gesture we instinctively make, touching the right side of the chest when referring to ourselves, reflects this deeper truth, even though most people are unaware of its significance. Maharshi points out that this spiritual heart is not an abstraction, but something innate to everyone's experience. The questioner further sought to clarify whether this heart could be perceived or felt directly. Maharshi assured her that it is always present within our awareness. While it may not be felt as a tangible sensation, its presence is known intuitively whenever we inquire into the nature of our existence. When the mind turns inward, seeking the source of I, attention naturally moves towards this heart, not as a physical location, but as the silent, unmoving center of being. This dialogue highlights the distinction the Maharshi often makes between ego mind and the self. The ego, shaped by thoughts and experiences, emerges from the I thought, which in turn arises from the heart. By tracing the I thought back to its source through self-inquiry, You can shift your awareness from the mind's chatter to the stillness of the self. In this way, the heart becomes not just a concept, but a gateway to direct experience of your true nature. As the ladies received his blessings and departed, the simplicity of Ramana Maharshi's teachings lingered. He conveyed that the spiritual heart is ever present, not something to be found elsewhere, but realized within you as the unchanging self beyond the fluctuations of the mind. This teaching invites you to look inward, to discover the heart as the eternal source of peace and truth. What is ever present within you? So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 verses on reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.